Hey YouTubers, Writer Bryn here. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, but I'm going to work on a kind of a how-to and why video. Years ago I did a video on lossless sugarcane farming. A lot of people have used it, it's worked well, and now I'm going to show you a little update, and we're also going to do a test. So uh, this is the sugarcane farm almost that I made previously. I haven't put any sugarcane in yet because we're going to do a test. Can you spot the difference? What the difference is? Yeah, in this one we have all the observers, and in this one we just have one. So let's take a look here at a few changes I have made. One of the changes, and I haven't put anything down here so you can see this. You can actually make this below ground, but I want you to see what's going on. I have mud on top of the hoppers instead of sand or dirt. Why? Take a look here. Here is our mud and here is our dirt. If you throw something on top of mud, a hopper will take it. If you throw it on top of dirt, it will not. So we were having to use a mine cart. So you can see in here, that got that did not. So that's why we're using mud instead of dirt. So you're going to put down, I'm assuming you know a lot about Minecraft. Not a lot, but at least the basics. So you put down your chest, you put your hoppers into your chest, that first one's going in. Then you put mud on top, and that's where we're going to put the sugar. But I don't want to do it yet because we're going to do a test. I am going to AFK for 30 minutes, one with the 7 observers, one observer on each row of the, you can either use sugar or bamboo in this build, either one will work, and one with just one observer. Observers aren't terribly expensive, but if you haven't been to the Nether yet, they can be, because to make an observer, you need 6 cobble, 2 redstone, and a quartz. And to make this whole farm, here are the things you're going to need. The stair, you can make it whatever you want, you just need one. This is whatever you're going to design your farm with. I like plain glass, you might like colored. I like the leaves because you can waterlog them. This is what I use for a light source. And I'm using a trapdoor on top. You can choose, this is all your preference. You're going to need, I can't remember if you need a torch or not. It wouldn't help to light it up. You're going to need redstone, water, chest, hopper. You're not going to need either of these. I don't know why I left them in there. You're going to need mud, sugar, piston, and observer. So you can take a look here how it's built, the chest with the hoppers going into it, the mud on top. This is a stair simply so you can open the chest. I've got the light, the glowstone back there. That's your choice. Then, all right, the mud, and then you're going to leave a space, and then you're going to put your pistons, and then you're going to put your observers with the face pointing out this way and their little heinies pointing out back. And behind their little heinies, you're going to need to put this, this is behind your piston, so put that back there. This is my waterlogged leaves, which is keeping, it's like having a water source. You have to have a water source for the sugar. If it's bamboo, you don't have to worry about it, and I would cover that up. I just left that so you can see it, but now, so it's exactly the same. I'm going to cover up this one too, because our test has to be 100% the same. This is a 1.21.5 world. It's all vanilla. I love my mods, but this is all vanilla, a new world. I'll be in survival mode. So we're just going to see what the difference is. Everything else is equal. And so we're going to take a 30-minute break. I will be in here, but I want to plant. I want to go ahead and empty my inventory, except for this sugar cane that I'm going to need to plant. That's why I left these up here. I want to get them planted as evenly as possible. All right, so we'll go ahead and start planting. Once I start planting, I am going to go AFK for 30 minutes and a few seconds, however long it takes me to do that. And I will be in survival mode. I'm going to plant in creative, but I will be AFKing in survival. I'm just planting in creative so that I can fly quickly and get it in there so they're even. All right, these are planted. I'm going to go ahead and close these. I have some, just some things up here so that mobs don't spawn. I've got a lot of light. I've got these fences, and I am going to AFK now. I'm going to do this, and we're going to go into survival mode right now. Close this, And so here I am in survival, and I am going to AFK for approximately 30 minutes, and we'll see. Do you think there's going to be a big difference on whether every row has a observer or only one? Again, this is only 7 wide. Maybe I should try it longer. We'll see. A longer line and see how that does. But okay, so here we go. I will AFK, and for you it'll be a second, and for me it'll be approximately 30 minutes. All right, I am back. It's actually been about an hour and maybe 5 minutes. I got really interested in this crime case on the Explore With Us YouTube channel. I highly recommend them if you like true crime. So I am in survival mode. I'm going to switch. It really doesn't matter how long, as long as it's even. I'm going to switch to creative mode and break the observers now, just so everything stops and we can take a look at things. And sometimes when I looked over and I noticed it was night, I did sleep. All right, so we're just going to break these, and we're going to quickly go over here, and we're going to break this. All right, now this is the one that had 1. You can tell by the hole there. And this one had 5. So, or 7. I'm sorry. So let's take a look. It's been a little over an hour. Oh, let me get rid of those that were in my inventory. So we have 13 in the chest with 1 observer. And we have 16 in the chest with 5 observers. So that tells me that it really isn't that big of a deal on the short term, on these short scales, how long we have it going. Now I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to make this much bigger, and we're going to take a look and see if there is a difference on the larger scale. So we've got 13 and 16 after an hour. About an hour and 5 minutes. So let's take a look at what happens when this is much, much larger. All right, so I have made this 45 rows long. 1 row with the row over there, to my right, to your left, just has 1 observer. The other row has all of the observers. The only addition I made was adding a redstone repeater. Let me get back over here so that the signal could continue down the line. And we're going to get this started. I don't know how long I'll be going. I'll let you know. I just left these beginning ones where they were. I didn't use any kind of creative thing except to expand this dirt. I used the fill command. I mean, I didn't use any mods. I didn't use any world edit or anything. I just built it all by hand. I left this all open so you can see it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here. I'm going to plant all of the sugarcane on both sides and close the tops, and then I will go into survival mode for, I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, however long it takes me to watch a couple of those Explore With Us shows. So let's go ahead and start putting these down on each side. And I had to skip one where the repeater is on this side. On the other side I don't, because there isn't an observer there. I mean, I said that wrong, didn't I? I still have to skip one, but on the other side I just didn't mark it because it's not going to affect an observer. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and close all of these. I don't know that matters. All right, we will get up in here in our AFK spot. Let's make sure these are empty first. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. So we'll get up here and we will go into survival, and we will stay here for however long we need to, probably about 45 minutes or so. So I will be back. All right, so it's been about an hour, maybe a little bit over, and let's go check what's going on. Take a look. I said take a look and check at the same time. Whoa, change to creative. There we go. Take a fly down. So on our left is the one with just one. On our right is the one with a bunch. So, all right, we have a stack plus 2 with just one. And we have a stack plus 41 with all of them along that way. Now, I will say I came down earlier and looked, and I think it'd been 30 minutes, and there was absolutely nothing over here. So you had to wait a while to get your first one, and over here there were already 43. So there's not a huge difference. It may have been exactly the same if we'd had like 3 on this long line, but you do not need to go hog wild and put all of those observers. So again, a stack plus 2 over here after an hour, and a stack plus 41, which is a lot, but again, I think you'd be okay with maybe having one in each section here. So I hope that has helped you out. I thought it's very interesting. You can make this underground a little if you want. I just wanted to make it where you could see every part of it. And you can also, instead of putting sugar there, it can be bamboo. Bamboo grows a lot faster. So I hope this has helped you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.